I just finished journaling about my year. I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. I already did like a recap video of my year, so if you haven't checked that out, I think you should. I'm really proud of that video actually. So yeah, we're gonna plan and organize our year because 2025 is gonna be my year, our year. If you're watching this, this is our year. So first off, vision board. I'm late to the game because usually I do my vision board before the year starts and I haven't. So I need to do my vision board and you guys are gonna do it with me. I already journal about my year, but I still want to do more journaling. I want to write down my goal. I want to write ins and outs. That's something I did last year that I really enjoyed. I need to do like those yearly spreads that I do, which are like movies I watched this year, books I read this year, and whatnot, just so I can plan those out for 2025. What else? Oh, I want to do a bingo card for 2025 and do like pop culture predictions on the bingo card, but also goals of mine on the bingo card. I think that sums it up, but it's still a lot, so you've got a lot to do. Obviously, you guys are gonna do it with me, so let's just start, shall we? Excuse the bad lighting, but we're just gonna have to deal with it, okay? So I'm gonna start with my vision board. I have this board on Pinterest. I do one once a year, and it's either named like last year I think it was 2024 vision board, and this year I named it 2025. It's gonna be my year. If you want to go check it, you can go check it out. My Pinterest is at Mars Costa, but I have a bunch of pictures saved in a board. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download the ones that I want to put on my vision board and then print them out, and then we're gonna do a cute little vision board together. Last night I ended up not updating you guys on what I ended up doing. So what I did is I just finished my vision board. So this was last year's vision board. I've been doing these vision boards since 2021. The one from 2021 looks a little different, and it was just weird. But now I think I have nailed the perfect way to do a great vision board. At least I think my vision boards are great. So this is the one from 2025. I'm not gonna tell you why I put everything that is on here, but I'm gonna talk about a couple things. There's a picture of a girl editing a YouTube video. Obviously, I want to be more consistent on here. If you see that I'm not posting, be mean to me in the comments and be like, yo, you said you were gonna be consistent. Where are you at? Why aren't you posting? Because that's something I really want to do. I wrote down get creative as a goal because I feel like I spend so much time on my phone that I forget to do creative things and be more creative, which is something I love doing. I love like painting, drawing, playing the piano, writing songs, journaling, whatever, and I don't do that as much as I could because I spend so much useless time on my phone. That's why there's also like a little screen time thing. There's a couple artists on here that I either want to see or am already going to see. Yeah, there's dance. Obviously I want to dance. I want to explore a lot more in that territory. I want to do more like workshops and stuff and get out of my comfort zone. There's some quotes like I am qualified for the career I want. Obviously trying to figure my life out. And then there's healthier body, healthier skin, healthier hair, healthier mindset, healthier relationships, healthier routines, healthier habits, healthier life. That's all I want. There's another one that says new friendships are coming, new lovers are coming, job opportunities are coming, new living spaces are coming, new vacations are coming, new routines are coming, New habits are coming, new mindsets are coming, and a new you is coming. Again, all I want. There's a picture of a girl in a record store because I really want to expand my little vinyl collection that I have going on. I want to take more care of them and just collect a lot more records. I may or may not have 2 that are coming in the mail, but that's something else. And then I have a girl reading because I want to reach my reading goal this year. I think I'm capable of doing it this year more than I was last year. I read a lot more books last year than I did the year before, so I think reaching my reading goal this year is possible. I set my reading goal at 27 books. It's the same as last year. This year I think I'm capable of doing that, so fingers crossed. And then there's a suitcase. Obviously I want to try to travel this year. I don't want to say travel more because I don't travel a lot, but I want to travel more. I want to travel outside of Switzerland and Portugal, which, don't get me wrong, I'm very fortunate that I get to do the back and forth every year, but I want to explore the world and I want to see more. And yeah, I want to force my friends to come travel with me. That's also a goal of mine this year. Force my friends to come travel with me. Yeah, and the rest I'm gonna keep for myself, but you get the gist of it. I wrote down 25 things, 25 goals that I want to achieve in 2025. One of them being getting my driver's license. Top of the list. A priority of mine right now. Ugh, I hate it, but I have to do it. So now what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna write my ins and outs of 2025 and do like a bingo card with like pop culture predictions, but also some of my silly little goals. I don't know. So I just finished writing. I wrote my ins and outs of the year. I did my 2025 bingo card, and I did 3 spreads that I do usually at the beginning of the year that I used to do in my old journal every year, which is this one, which are shows I watched in 2025, movies I watched in 2025, and then basically I just write down the movies and the shows I watched, and I rank them from 1 to 5. 5 being the best, 1 being, well, you know. And then I also write down books I read in 2025. Same thing, I write them down and I rate them. And fun fact, I already finished my first book of the year, and it's only January 2nd. I did finish it last night, and I did in fact start it in 2024, but still, I finished my first book. So yeah, I finished reading The Score. It's the 3rd book in the Off-Campus series, and I gave it 5 stars. Actually, I really liked that book. So let's talk about my ins and outs. I started doing this last year, and I'm probably gonna continue it because I really liked it. So for outs, I wrote comparing, skipping skincare, because that's something I'm really good at doing, skipping skincare, especially when I go out and I come back like super late, or sometimes I'm just tired and lay in bed, and then I'm too lazy to get up and actually do my skincare. So, you know, then I wrote caring about other people's opinions. That one is pretty self-explanatory. I feel like I'm a very big like people pleaser, and I want to stop that. I did kind of get better, but I do think that I still need to work on that. So, you know, no, I wrote one that I'm kind of embarrassed of, but you know, I wrote down not washing my hair for 4 days. So, you know, especially this year, I did a lot of like slick back buns and stuff. So usually when my hair would get greasy, instead of washing it, I would just slick it back, which is fine, but I've noticed such a big difference in my hair and how unhealthy it's gotten. So I want to change that because it's not healthy for my hair, and it doesn't look good, and it's not very hygienic, I guess. And then I wrote down, I'll do it later, which is something I need to stop saying, but I do say that a lot. Like I'll just do it later, and then later never comes. So I need to stop saying that. And then I wrote down impulse shopping. I do that a lot. I told myself I wasn't gonna buy anything in January unless I needed like skincare or something, because I know I'm running out of like skincare stuff and like shampoo that I'm gonna buy. But like everything else, I don't want to see one package at my door in January. Well, I already have 2 coming, but I bought everything that is coming in December, so that doesn't count. And then I wrote down screens before bed, and I say screens because if it's not my phone, then it's my iPad. If it's not my iPad, then it's my laptop, especially my iPad and my laptop. If I have it on before bed, then it will just be a show or a random YouTube video that will just be on in the background the whole night, actually, till I fall asleep. And even if I fall asleep, I don't turn it off, which 1 is not good for electricity bills and stuff, and 2, it's not good for me and my health, and I really need to stop doing that. So I'm gonna switch that with reading before bed instead of scrolling and just watching a show before bed. Like, I'm okay watching a show before bed, but I should turn off my screen like at least an hour before I fall asleep and not have a screen to fall asleep, because I've heard that that's really bad for you. So those are my outs. And for ins, I wrote reading, and then I wrote down film photography. This year I experimented a lot in film photography, and I want to experiment a lot more with that, and like play around with the different types of film and stuff, and I really love it. So yeah, that's kind of a new hobby I created for myself in 2024, and I want to continue on doing that in 2025. And then I wrote down creative projects, whether it's videos or whatever, like a cover or writing a song or drawing, journaling, whatever. I want to do a lot more of those instead of mindlessly scrolling on my phone. And then I wrote down quality time with friends and family, which I think I got really good at this year. I did spend a lot of time with my friends and a lot of time with my family, like actually good quality time, not just times where we were all on our phones doing the absolute nothing and not actually enjoying each other's companies. And then I wrote down taking care of myself. It's just, I think it's important, and I think we all need to do it. And then I wrote down new experiences, because I just want to be open to trying out new things, getting out of my comfort zone, and just, well, experiment stuff, live life a little. Now for the fun part, my 2025 bingo card. Now I'm not going to tell you all of the things I wrote because some of them are a little private, but here's how it looks like. For like pop culture prediction, I wrote down 2 things. I wrote new Justin Bieber album and new Renee rap album. 2 things I want to see this year. 2 things that have not been confirmed. 1, Justin Bieber. I've heard a lot of people claim that Justin Bieber's retired. I don't accept that, and I won't accept it. So I need a new album, because it's been like, what, 4 years now? We need another album. I get it, he's a dad now, but I need another album. And same goes to Renee. I want a new album. I love her music, and I think the world would benefit of a new album. And then I wrote down stuff like finish this journal, because I finished this journal in September, but it took me 3 years to finish this journal. I started, well, 2 actually. I started this journal in 2022 and I ended it in 2024. So I want to finish this one because I just love journaling, and I think journaling is good for you, and it's good for me, and I love doing it. I just tend to do other things. And then I wrote down finally getting my driver's license, because I've said it before, I just need to. We'll see at the end of the year if I can share some of the things I wrote down or not. And what I'm going to do now is I think I'm going to write a letter to future me, or at least me in a year, because I did that last year. I opened the letter sobbing, but it's good. And I think that me in a year, I'm gonna appreciate it in a year. I don't know, I just love doing shit like that, so I'm gonna do it. And then I think we're done. I think we're prepared to have the best year. So I just finished journaling and preparing everything I wanted to prepare for this new year. So I think I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna go and start reading this bad boy. This has 800 pages. Wish me luck. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that shenanigan. And I hope you guys stick around, and I hope you have an amazing 2025. Happy New Year, and I'll see you around.